Monday.com AI agents took over my work, and I absolutely love it. Chasing deadlines, writing status reports, updating stakeholders. Agents handle the daily grind now. I stay in the loop only when it matters. Create your own AI agent in minutes on Monday.com.
Most of us are one good deal away from finally replacing that worn-out rug, fixing up the backyard, or getting the bedroom we actually want. Good news, that deal's almost here. Wayfair's Black Friday and July sale. Get up to 80% off area rugs and up to 60% off outdoor and bedroom furniture. Shop Wayfair's huge selection of styles and find the piece to fit your style, budget, and space. Plus, free shipping. Black Friday and July ends July 27th. Shop today at wayfair.com.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
All right, y'all. Before we dive in, a quick heads up.
This show is raw, real, and definitely not rated PG.
We're talking about adult themes, sexual content, and the kind of stuff you probably don't want blasting through your speakers at work or around your kids.
So grab some headphones, pour your drink of choice, and get comfy.
Oh, and just so we're clear, we are not licensed therapists, counselors, or sex coaches. Sex coaches.
Sex coaches.
Not sex couches.
We're just a couple of people sharing our lives, experiences, and sexy adventures. An ethical non-monogamy. So with that, pull up a chair and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Beyond Monogamy. I'm Adam.
And I'm Pris. And on today's Wednesday Quickie, we're going to talk about sluttiness.
Sluttiness.
The sluts.
Sluts.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there was a time when we were growing up where if somebody called somebody else a slut, it was a horrible, horrible thing.
Yeah.
I
was called a slut once.
Were you?
And I laughed.
When was the first time that you were called a slut? Do you remember when you were called a slut?
Yeah, it was 6th grade maybe that I can remember.
6th grade?
Yeah, so I liked,
What
I had this boyfriend. Talk about obsession.
Oh yeah, we just saw Obsession.
Oh
last
my
night.
gosh. Yeah, I mean, how deep do you want me to go?
Go deep, girl.
Okay, so I had this
Balls
boyfriend
deep.
when I was in 6th grade, right?
All right.
His name was you want me to tell you his name?
No, we don't
I have
need
his
the
whole
name.
name. Like I know.
I mean,
it down.
so you can use a first name. You don't have to use a
Okay.
whole name because.
Was Nathan. And I was
All
like
right, Nathan.
in love with Nathan. Like that's little 6th grade. Oh my God. Like, he's going to be the one. And let me tell you that I had
gonna
a
be the
bad
one.
taste in guys back. Like
Back then,
this
huh?
right here is the hottest man I have ever been with.
Oh, thank
And
you. You could do better.
oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah, so I remember he broke up with me because he wanted to be with another girl, and I was like, oh fuck no. And then I went up to this table to tell the girl off, and this girl, she called me a slut, and I remember kicking her ass or just like pushing her. She fell, and I was like, well, that was easy. But yeah, like she called me a slut. Ooh, I was also called a slut as a freshman by some guy because I wouldn't give it up to him. He's like, you're such a slut. I said, am I though?
How does that work out?
Guys knew what to say to hurt a girl's feelings. And I remember that I wasn't that girl. You couldn't hurt my feelings. What you did was piss me off.
It's still kind of the same.
I guess so. Well, hurt feelings, I would like be like, oh, inside myself.
Yeah.
Names are just names. But yeah, and it was always a guy.
Hmm.
The girl, of course, because I wanted to take, she got Nathan away from me, and I was like, oh my God. But other than that, I wasn't very easy to be a slut.
You weren't easy. What's funny is
No.
I've heard you tell stories about like you were easy.
Yeah.
But you were not
No.
easy. Your idea of being easy back then was
No.
you had a lot of boyfriends.
Yes.
That you would maybe, possibly, occasionally kiss.
Maybe.
That slut
And not
does not
by
make.
lack of wanting. I wanted to kiss these guys.
Yeah.
But I guess just being young, being embarrassed, they were teenagers too. So it was, that scaredness and the rejection feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that was my sluttiness, that I had boyfriends. I had hoes in different zip codes.
Yeah.
Come on. I had one in every high school.
Wow.
Yeah. There was some I didn't even see. Like they were just like my phone boyfriends.
It's funny, when we're younger,
yeah.
like high school age, even into some of college age, we associate sluttiness with, oh, well, they're talking to a lot of people.
Yeah.
They're just talking to a lot of people. We don't know if there's any sexual things
Yeah.
happening, but they're talking to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Obviously, as we've gotten older, we've realized that's not sluttiness. That's actually non-monogamy.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
that's
and we've
what it
talked
comes
about
down
this.
to.
We've talked about like what makes a person slutty.
Well, you and I have talked about it, but let's revisit that, because what exactly makes a person slut, in your opinion?
In my opinion, it's a person who just not thinking as a non-monogamous, just thinking as a regular monogamous vanilla person.
Right.
It would be a person that fucks a lot of different people just for the fun of it. And she's very loose and slutty.
Just for the fun of it.
Yeah. Which is so dumb.
Which, I mean, what are the reasons to have sex?
Sex is fucking fun.
Either to procreate or to have a good time.
Yeah, sex is fun. And having lots of different sexual partners is fun and amazing. But think vanilla.
Yeah.
Because the word vanilla, that's a vanilla word. What does it even mean?
I don't know. The first time that I had ever heard it, I was like 5 or 6 years old.
Yeah.
I got in so much trouble for calling one of my sisters a slut. Yeah. But I didn't know what it meant. I had seen on television, we had HBO, and they referred to somebody as a barnyard slut. I thought it had something to do with being a farmer. And I called my oldest sister a slut at the dinner table.
Hey, I called my little sister a pig's dropping.
Well, that's on a
you little pigs dropping. That's a pig poop.
That's not slut, though. I mean, come on, let's be real.
No, like you didn't know what it was.
No, I had no idea what it was, but I called her that at the table. And then, of course, like I think there was a tagline in Saturday Night Live's when Chevy Chase did the news, and he was like, "Jane, you ignorant slut." Or no, that was Dan Aykroyd. But anyways, so it was said on TV.
Yeah,
but I didn't know what it meant.
I mean, it's such a I don't know. It's a word that women get upset when they're called bitches. Women get upset when they're called hoes. Women get upset when they're called any name other than their name, right? I don't get my feelings hurt if it's in nobody I don't care about. So what does slut mean, babies?
Per Merriam-Webster's dictionary, slut is typically an offensive derogatory term used to shame a woman who is perceived as sexually promiscuous or having loose morals.
There you go.
Historically dating back to the 1400s, it originally meant an untidy, dirty, or slovenly woman. Wow.
Now, why woman?
Why woman?
Why woman?
And what's the term for man?
That's exactly what it is. Like, just man.
And
just man.
And we'll get into that later on, because I wanted to get into the double standards of it. But, that is the official definition of slut. And obviously, from the moment it started, it carried a negative weight towards women.
Yeah.
And we, in this current position that we're in, we celebrate sluts.
We praise that.
We celebrate
sluts.
Like, honestly, by definition, if you change that to person instead of woman, you could say I'm a slut all the way. I mean, 100%.
I thrive to be a slut.
So you are not slutty.
I am not.
And we've talked about this because she had brought it up to me. I have this, if you've listened to past shows, I have a hotwife kink.
Yeah.
I have a consented cheating kink. So the thought of her being out there with somebody else and she just can't take it anymore. She decides she wants to have fun or do whatever she wants freely. And then comes back to tell me about it. I find that very, very hot.
Yeah.
I think that's incredible. But the problem is that my wife doesn't do so willingly. Like, it's not really in her personality. You're not a slutty person naturally.
I'm not.
Which is amazing, because when I first saw you after so many years, and I was hanging out with you, and stories were being traded very quickly about very slutty behavior from your past.
Yes.
And I was like,
I drank a lot.
This is so that's interesting that you mentioned that, because oftentimes alcohol when it's injected into, and this is lifestyle or vanilla,
Yeah.
when it's injected into a good time at a bar or with a
Yeah.
group of friends or whatever, um, things get a little bit loose.
Yeah.
People get a little bit loose.
Your
Kisses start to
inhibitions.
happen. Inhibitions drop.
Yeah.
In vanilla world, when threesomes happen, it usually happens under the influence.
When a girl first kisses a girl, it's usually under the
Under the
influence.
influence.
For me, it was I was under the influence.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious because obviously alcohol helps along slutty behavior, good or bad.
Yeah.
So if you're monogamous and you're drinking alcohol and you're going to a club, well, hey, something might happen. If you're in the lifestyle and you go to the club and you get a little drinky, well, hey, something might happen. But I'm curious, how about weed? Does weed have that same effect,
Not
do you
for
think?
me.
No? Not for you?
No. Mm-mm.
That's interesting.
Well, not
Because you
it
used to
doesn't.
tell me different
So
back in the
weed.
day.
So there's some weed. No, I didn't really.
Well,
do
so I remember you specifically telling me this is way before we partook. If that's the word,
Uh-huh.
partaken.
Uh-huh.
But way before this was even our thing, we were dating,
Uh-huh.
and we were talking about how I was an incredible pothead in high school. And you had
That I smoked.
let me know that the few times that you had smoked, you ended up like sleeping, like it
So
turned you on, and you
I don't
would
remember.
fool around. And
Yeah, the first time I kind of remember, but not really. But the second time I smoked, I was smogging out with my cousins at my sister's wedding, and that's when I have my two night stands, my two one
yeah,
night stands.
my two nightstands, one on the
Yeah,
left and one
that
on the
was
right.
so slutty. That was not because of weed. That was totally because of alcohol.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so plastered,
Yeah.
so plastered.
Yeah, and those were the stories that I
Yeah.
was tossed the first time that I'd seen you after so
Yeah.
many
No,
years.
I mean I do weed now, and I'm not slutty.
I do the pot now.
I do the pot now,
Um,
and I am not slutty
well,
at
you said
all.
something different about the buddies that you drink.
So
That your little
they
THC
lower my
drinks.
inhibitions. I will tell you, I smoke flower. That does not lower my inhibitions. There is a gummy that a friend gave Adam for his birthday that he quartered for me, and that kind of made me like, ooh, got sensation. It was hot. And
Yeah,
then buddies, for some reason, they kind of make me feel they make me loose.
they make you loose.
They kind of make you feel like you drank a little, but a high.
Yeah, yeah,
So it's all over. It's a body high for sure. And
sure.
oh my gosh, it is so hot.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think any substance that I've ever taken, whether it be alcohol or weed,
Has
ever
made
made
you.
me horny, but primarily because I'm just horny naturally.
Yeah.
I remember
You a slut, baby.
well, if I could have been a slut in high school, I would have. If I could have been a slut in college, I would have.
Well, you could be a slut now.
I tried, guys. I tried. I associated with sluts. I hung around people who were promiscuous,
Yeah.
and while I didn't make those friends purposefully, I did have it in the back of my head that hey, it doesn't hurt to have a good slutty friend or two. I never ever got
No.
it at all. But because I was very respectful,
Yeah.
and had I, been that guy to be a little bit forceful, I'm sure I could have. But that's never been my way. I'm just not that guy, and
Did
looking
you
at it now,
and
it's
you never shamed
disrespectful.
them. You were
No,
like, you're cool. Yeah, you're that guy.
no.
I remember calling women sluts and bitches and hoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially, I mean, those are our go-to words. Those are our go-to
Yeah.
phrases, you
Y
fucking
yeah.
whore, you fucking slut. Especially if the girl wronged you, right? Like you're gonna be like, you fucking slut. Because she slept with your husband.
I think a lot of times that word gets tossed around and
Yeah.
pretty much incorrectly so.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Now, we're in the lifestyle,
Yeah.
obviously. And like I said, between the two of us, I'm more slutty than you are.
In my mind, I am a hoe and a half.
And this is something that we've talked about. Now, understand that this is a conversation that we have at home very openly between my wife and I. But like I said, I'm a fan of consented cheating. And we do have these discussions in bed. We talk about sexually things that you could do, go out with this person, go do this, go do that, and it's hot talk all the way. Um,
I'm a slut in your mind.
In my head, absolutely, baby, all day, every day. But in real life, this is the fun part, is that uh, once the talk ends, and many of you may be able to understand this, because if some of you have ever gotten a porno mag or watched a porn and was so fucking horny and you just had to come and you're like, oh yeah, and maybe you're watching a porn that is something you wouldn't be into normally, but it's just something that you got to watch to get it going. And then as soon as you come, you go, oh, shut this shit off. Turn it off. I don't want this. I'm not that person. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I've definitely done that before in my past. That, I think, is what happens as soon as we both nut and the conversation is done. Then all of a sudden it's like, whoa, wait a second. Now, I've seen it before.
What are you talking about?
I've seen it before when we've had sex. Like, say we've had the house to ourselves, no
Okay.
kids in sight. They're all
Okay.
out of town for the weekend, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I get it.
And we're talking about it, and it's like, oh yeah, you know what? We got the house to ourselves. Let's invite somebody. And I'm like, well, shit, you got the list of people that you would consider having sex with. Because in the past, I would be the one to set things up. I'd have a guy come over and she wouldn't know him. And it would be a little risky. And she wasn't into it, especially because she didn't know him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I would rather see the experience of you enjoying yourself with somebody that we know, or knowing that you're out there having fun with somebody that we know, rather than some stranger and it's unsafe and there's a lot of variables.
Oh, I don't. It's just for sex
Yeah,
purposes.
so we'll be having sex and she'll be like, "Oh, yeah, let me get on my phone," while we're having sex, which she knows I think is very hot. And she's like, "Yeah, let me get on my phone and let me message so and so." And so she's in the act of messaging. I can't see what's being put on the screen.
Yeah.
All I see is her on her phone and we're going at it. Well, then as soon as I finish, or as soon as we finish,
The story is done.
it's done. And then all of a sudden she puts her phone away and then it's never mentioned again. And I'm like, wait, didn't she say that she was reaching out to somebody? She was going to have somebody over. And so then it's like, all of a sudden it's like, no. I was messaging, seeing what was happening tonight, if anybody was going anywhere or what, it's like,
Baby.
there was one time you were just going through your pictures.
Baby.
And that's okay. That's totally okay. Like, I have no issue with that. I think that's cool because,
But you would like it to carry on.
me personally, I think, well, like we talked about during the show with Amanda Dames, I guess you could say it is more of a fetish for me.
Yeah.
Than it is a kink.
Yeah.
Because that's what's in my head oftentimes, and that's what
Yeah.
I get off to oftentimes. So, yeah, I like it a lot. And that really brings up the discussion of, what do you do when you have somebody in a couple who has this fetish
Yeah.
and the other person doesn't? And, I think because you love me so much, you're willing to explore this for me.
Yeah.
And we've seen it. I've seen you reach out to, friends that we have and been
Yeah.
like, hey, you don't live far. I can go over
I
after
did this
work.
Saturday.
Oh yeah, I know you did, huh?
For this past Saturday, yeah. But he went to work.
Oh yeah. Well,
So you see,
so but and no, that's
Chris
what
be trying.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you're trying.
Yeah.
But you're trying, but also so this is the hard part.
Oh my goodness.
No, this is the hard part, because
Tell me,
I'm
baby.
as the husband, and I'm sure there are a lot of couples who can understand this. There's a lot of husbands out there that push their wives to do things that maybe they're not totally comfortable doing.
Yes.
And I always am afraid that I am pushing you to do something that you just don't want to do. Now, luckily for me, you have found your no.
Yeah.
You have found your voice, and I feel great about that. But that leaves several years unaccounted for where you did stuff on for me, essentially. You were not into it.
Yeah.
And so I'm always in the back of my head, I'm always thinking, man, I hope that this is something that she actually wants to do. And
it's a
not
quick
something that I'm pushing
It's
her
a quick for me. That would be so easy, and all you would have to do is be like, dude, send me a picture. She doesn't want to see you. She wants to see what you look like.
What do you mean?
Like, if you were to find somebody
Oh, you're talking about if I were to find somebody.
Yeah, if you were to find some, because you're always on
No,
your
dude,
phone.
I can't because you are too
But that's what I'm
picky.
saying. You'd be
I
like, hey,
can't
here.
find somebody because I've attempted to before, and
Yeah.
we've gone round and
No,
round the circle.
I'm more of just people. I'm super now. I enjoy people that I like.
Yeah,
So
and I enjoy the
yeah,
thought of you being safe with
like I
somebody
used to be
that we
real
know and like.
transparent. Yeah, I used to be real like transactional and be like, okay, sure, whatever. Now I would only do that like at the club.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would not do that here at the house. I would have to know who it is that's coming over to the house if I were to have somebody over.
Yeah, we very rarely put you in a position of unsafe moments,
Yeah.
but it has happened before,
Yes.
where you have played with somebody that you didn't really know very
Yeah.
well in a public spot,
Yeah.
and just to fulfill a fantasy, which was awesome for me.
Yeah.
But
But you're there.
yeah,
I'm not
it's like
alone.
now I want you to explore your sluttiness.
Yeah. And I'm
that's where I'm
trying.
at.
I'm super trying. Like I have people that I like that I talk to. So I'm getting there, baby steps, because I'm picky as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm selective as hell. I want to know I like the person and the person gives me good vibes. So far, I got me a little list. The only thing is that we're in an area that I don't know a lot of people around us. Like everybody has to travel to us. So now I have like 2 people near us. So
Ooh,
I
big
know you
time.
see, hey, that's better than I had last week, which was 0.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, one, it's hard to do when you
It
have kids
is.
in the house
And I work a lot.
and you work a lot.
I work a lot, and we
and
have
she doesn't like
this.
to interrupt our time on
No.
weekends. So
Like tomorrow I'm going out on a date.
tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow I'm going out on a date, and we set it up, and immediately I texted Adam, and I was like, man,
I already want to cancel.
I already want to cancel because I have to go home, get ready, come back. And it's like,
And I told her, I was like, you don't have to go.
yeah.
You can go on the weekend.
Yeah.
And she's like, no,
Nope.
not going to do that.
The weekend would be my time.
Yeah, the weekend is our time.
Yeah.
And I know
he's willing to come this way, but I was like, go that way. Because, yeah. I'm just going to come home, change, and then go that way.
I think I get it. Well, so for me, I get it in the fact that I can set up stuff for myself, and normally leading up to the moment, I'm like, man, I should cancel. I should cancel. But for me, it's different reasons.
Oh.
For me, it's
for me, it's
I always think I should cancel because I have anxiety about how it's going to go, but also how you're going to react if you're having a good day or a bad day. Like there's a lot.
You have a lot.
That this is my kink. And so, no matter what happens, it's going to be hot. Adam's going to be on point. You're going to be like, let's celebrate that shit.
But I'm trying
but
to
you
be,
is a different story.
Yeah. I'm trying to be a little bit more, guys, we've been in this lifestyle for 15 years, and that's still a hard thing for me to do, is for him to go and play separately without me.
Yeah.
And be his little slutty self. But I'm trying to be more open to that, especially now that I'm finding my own people, I guess. So it's easier. It's easier now. I'm not I'm not home by myself.
Yeah.
Because we have teenagers. They're fucking gone all the time.
Well, and I'm curious because, having sex with a lot of people is only part of what makes up slutty behavior. Okay, real quick, before we get back into it, we got to talk about SDC.com.
Oh, yes. Okay, so if you don't know SDC, it's basically the largest online community for open-minded adults.
Which, if you're listening to this show right now, I feel like you probably already know if that's your scene.
Yeah, it's your people all in one place. Just make a profile and go explore.
No weirdness, no judgment, just a ton of like-minded humans living their lives, just like us.
Honestly, it's kind of fun just to poke around.
Yeah, it really is. Go sign up at SDC.com. Use code 38236. Links in the show notes.
Okay, now back to what we were saying.
Yes. What do you think else is considered
honestly,
slutty behavior?
I think it's just that.
Really?
Just
I'd throw in more.
I mean,
So like, I'll give you an example. We go to the club.
Uh-huh.
We go to the adult club. And, we have friends that we eventually will take to the back and have fun with.
Yes.
And you aren't that touchy-feely with them unless we go to the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
well,
I mean, you're getting better at
so I'm not
it.
I'm like, I'll touch them like I could touch you on the show.
Like a buddy.
But yeah, I don't touch them like I touch you at the club.
Right. And you know
don't
that
know
you
if that's
can. Like,
okay.
well, you got to ask. That's what asking is for.
Yeah.
That's what consent is
You
for.
see, I don't know because,
You don't really touch people. You don't like flirt that much. Like you'll say
Yeah.
something every now and then, but it really takes a lot
It
for you
does,
to.
yeah.
And that's because you used to be a stripper. You used to give
So
guys
guys,
lap dances and shit. You used to be
if you're
touchy-feely.
if you're calling that part sluttiness, being very touchy feely
I think it's a part of the behavior
of the
that
behavior.
exudes sluttiness.
Okay,
And I feel like it kind of pushes that air into it. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm showing
Would you
interest
call that
in you.
more teasing?
It's only teasing if you don't give it up.
Is teasing part of slutty behavior?
I think it can be.
I think it can be.
But I'm sure there's people out there that will disagree with me. And
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make a debate out of it, but this is what I've always seen as kind of
Yeah.
the precursor of slutty behavior.
Yeah.
If I see a woman who's going out and about at a club and she's like grinding up against different people and she's making out with several different people, that's slutty behavior.
That's slutty behavior.
There's no
Adam
sex
gets rock
involved.
hard.
Oh, dude, 100%. I tell you, and I bring this up because I literally, right before you walked in today, there was somebody that popped up on my Instagram, and she was like, it had a caption that said, "When I decide to go out with my friends to the club," and they show her like making out with this guy, and then all of a sudden she's making out with this guy over here, and then she's making out with another guy outside. And it's like, I was like, follow, because that's hot to me. That's
Yeah.
very hot
Yeah.
behavior.
I'm in my head.
Yeah?
I'm just in my head for a lot of reasons.
Really?
Like, what if they don't want to kiss me?
Then they'll tell you no.
What if my breath smells?
You chew a lot of gum.
What if, I don't know.
You chew gum when we're at the
What
club.
if they suck at kissing?
That.
Dude, everyone
there.
sucks at kissing.
That.
Actually, no. I've actually found a few people that are not sucky at kissing.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a start.
Girls too.
I enjoy it when a woman comes up to me and kisses me. I like that. To an extent. If it's all the time, come on. I mean, you gotta give me something else. But yeah, I
Give me a
like
handshake.
That's right. Slap my palms a little bit. I think that is it. Like, I would love to see you be that way. And there was a time when I wouldn't have. There was a time when we could have gone out and being like touching another man's arm or being flirty and showing attention to one or two other people that weren't me.
The way I was before I met you?
Yeah. There was a chance I would not have handled that well at all.
Really?
No. But this was before I realized, like I said, this was a lot of confusing times during those early years because I didn't know that I liked the hot wife thing so much.
I didn't know that I liked the hot husband.
I didn't know that either.
Until recently,
yeah. I didn't know that either. I didn't think
that's
that
my
was
dominant side.
Yeah?
This is my property. He is my dick.
Oh.
This is mine right here. You can borrow him. He's coming back.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah.
You may or may not get a text the next morning. You may. Just
it is
depends.
what it is, man.
But that's my dominant part, and
she's very dominant.
I like when you
very dominant.
I do like the sluttiness. It's hot.
I like the sluttiness. It represents sexual freedom for me, and sexual freedom is a major turn on.
It is.
It's a major turn on.
Yeah.
The fact that I can do or you can do whatever we want to do and not have to worry about how it's going to negatively affect our marriage, our relationship, our household is everything to me.
Yeah.
And frankly, even more of a turn on. So whenever I can have my fun and come home and not have to worry about, oh, she's she didn't like that one,
Yeah.
or
If
vice
I
versa.
didn't like it, he will know. I will tell
Pretty
him.
quick, yeah.
I'm not holding it in anymore.
No, it's definitely not being held in anymore. That's definitely stopped. That's ended. But like I said, but you've come leaps and bounds. Like you've gone a long way.
Well, you've come a long way.
Yeah. It's funny because I used to
I mean, you still sometimes do this whole texting thing over here. Like I'm gonna see what you're texting.
I actually don't.
I think that's more of you just being
I never hide texting.
You don't hide, but it's funny when you do, like when you're behind me and you're texting. I'm like, where are you? No, you don't hide shit. It's just funny because you have bad, like you have.
If you're in front of me, I'm gonna text. I'm not gonna get in front of you and go, let me text in front of your face. You're walking in front of me, but because the past Adam has raised your suspicions, when you see me on my phone walking behind you, you go, oh, he's hiding his text. No, I mean, negative, ma'am. I am very out in the open. If you're behind me, I'm gonna send that text just the same.
Oh, be very open in the way you are and very communicative.
Communicative. Yeah. That's that word.
Communicative.
That's right. Yes, I knew that was going to happen.
It's helped me be very secure. Me and my coworker were just talking about that.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we were talking about how love bombing. Like, I need that love bombing every single day. Like, and you do that.
It works out.
Yeah, you do that all the time.
Yeah.
And I mean, I call it love bombing, but in a very positive way. This is him telling me that he loves me every single day, all day long.
I have always wanted someone to reciprocate and to be the object of my love.
Yeah.
So as soon as I got you and you were like, oh, I love this so much. And I was like, well, I love this so much. I love you so much.
So that helps me be secure, and that helps you live your little slutty life if you want.
It definitely works for me. I have no complaints.
He's put in the work.
A lot of communication. I have put in a lot of the work. And as we go along, we're, I'm trying not to jump into things too deep, too fast. I want us to take things slowly, just like everything else that we do with this, because I love the idea of you being slutty, but also if I stop getting attention from you and that's all you do, like there's been
a problem.
There's been times where we've had our conversations and I've been like, yeah, I'd really love it if you did this, and I'd love it if you just, don't even worry about me. If I'm in the room, don't even think about me. You go have your fun because I'm watching.
Yeah.
And I think that's hot. But then I also say that and immediately hear it myself and sit back and go, what the fuck are you saying, bro? Are you serious? Do you realize that she could just up and say, I love this from now on, and you just need to stay the fuck away. That's always an option. That's always something that can happen. And oh man, even as recent as a couple weeks ago at the club, that thought rang into my head. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And I know I have nothing to worry about.
No.
But that's just a natural feeling. Oh yeah. Yeah. And that's why it doesn't last very long.
Yeah.
That thought, it comes into me and I'm like, Jesus, she can end up, really enjoying, or like I've told you, you can date other women. Like that's fine. You don't want me to date, I won't date, but you have that ability to date other women and do your thing and enjoy yourself. But then I say that and then I sit back and I go, gosh, but what if she prefers it after a while? And then she's like, like we have a really good friend who we've actually had on the show, who is dating a woman and she's married to a man.
Yeah.
And, she's very happy in her marriage, but she's also really happy in her relationship with her lady.
I know.
And I think that's so awesome. But at the same time, two things. You have always shown me so much love and always been the number one priority in your life.
Yes.
That if I was to end up being pushed back to second place and your fawnings over daily just so happen to be your relationship with your lady, and I had to take a backseat, I don't know how much I would like that.
You would never have a backseat.
Well, yeah, easier said than done as far as here and now. But what if you find something like our friend has, where you're that deep and you love it that much?
But she loves her husband so
oh no, and
much,
no question. Yeah. No question. And just it works out because her husband is very busy. He works a lot, and
Yeah.
he's kind of one of those guys where it's like, hey, go do your thing. I'm chilling here at home. I don't mind being by myself.
Yeah. That's how you are.
That's how I am because I rarely get time alone.
What?
I rarely get time away from you,
Yes. Yeah.
except for during the workday.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like weekends,
Yeah, I get
stuff
it.
like that.
Yeah.
I'm rarely away
I
from
you would never be second.
No, I know that.
Never. I
But
mean,
what I'm
but you
saying is
have
those
that
thoughts do
yeah.
those thoughts do come
Wow.
in and
That's
they stick around a little bit every now and then.
oh.
Yeah, they come and go. But I have thought about that whenever I tell you, yeah, go be slutty, go have a good time, and in realistic hopes
Yeah.
that you have good experiences, really find this side of you
Yeah.
and enjoy yourself, because that's what it comes down to
Wow.
is not necessarily doing it for your
Yeah.
husband, but doing it to find your inner I like this,
I mean,
because everybody has it. Different versions.
I like being the center of attention.
Really?
Yes.
I thought you hated attention.
No, I don't like individual attention. Like I like if it's like a few people and I'm the center of attention.
Roger that.
But if it's like one person just giving me attention, it creeps me out sometimes. I don't know why. Like I'm not worthy. Like stop. I need more.
That's I have always known
know.
you to hate attention on
Individual
the norm,
attention.
individual attention.
Yeah.
But I guess like doing a live show in a crowd,
Yeah,
or
doing
just
live
having
show.
a
Yeah.
bunch of guys surrounding you and everybody's into you, that you're good with.
That I'm good with.
Okay.
That I'm
Okay.
good with.
But individual attention, no.
No.
And see, that was conversations that we always had because I always wanted attention
Yeah.
and you always got attention. And you're like, oh, I hate getting all of this attention. And I'm like, you could sweep
Oh
some
wait,
this way.
I was saying that for a reason. You made me miss what I was going to say.
I made you.
I'm going out and to try to see if I like this slutty behavior. And I'm it's kind of weird still for me.
I tell you what though, wannabe slut. Let me tell you something.
What?
I think I unlocked a new fantasy for you last night.
You think so?
I think so, because I have not seen you respond in the way that you responded until I started talking about how you were going to go out with this guy. And if you really liked it after you had your date, if you wanted to invite him out to our local spots,
Yeah.
both he and I can accompany you for the night and be your dates. And out in the open in front of everybody, you can very much make out with me and you can make out with him and do your thing. And that hit
Ooh.
a spot.
I'm center of attention.
Is that what it is? Look at that.
I
Revolutionary.
love to yes.
Oh man. Forget it.
That's why when you
Niagara Falls, Frankie Angel.
So I like center of it like that. That's why I was like, fuck yeah, I'll date a couple.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Because you like to be
I
the
can have
center
a
of
woman and a
attention.
man be a little yes, I will so date a couple.
Yeah.
I have to like both of y'all though.
That's I think that's easier said than done, because if you're talking about dating, I mean that's a lot. That's a lot of connection that you have to make equally with both. And that's just I don't know. That's a tough sell for me. But I think that I have looked at slutty behavior as like an open playing field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like us showing up and saying before we even get started, okay, we're both gonna, have
Do
this
our
opportunities.
thing.
Go do your thing. Don't forget to check in with each other.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do anything, I'm right here. You can be here, but let's go have fun.
Yeah.
And then I'll see you at the end of the night. That sort of thing. I think that is a major, major turn on.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah. Now, there is one thing I did want to bring up though, is the double standard.
Oh.
And that's something that we touched up on at the beginning.
Yeah.
There is a major double standard. Obviously, the definition itself
has women,
refers
women.
to women,
Yeah.
not men. Of course, that was the 1400s. That was, throughout the years.
And you ask what they call men.
The misogynistic times. But that is a very good question.
Yeah.
What do you call a man who acts the same way?
Just a man, baby.
And
these times, it literally is just the man. It is so okay for you guys to go sleep around, and it is so okay, not frowned upon, especially with our age. our age group,
Yeah.
it's not frowned upon. You can do whatever you want.
That's crazy, but
I
you
mean,
know, I hate to say it, it's kind of
but
true. Like if I were to uh, cheat on you,
yeah,
like if we were monogamous
yeah,
and I were to cheat on you,
yeah.
I could easily find a group of friends who would help me
Oh yeah,
keep that on the low,
yeah,
you know, because guys will have each other's back on that most
for
of the time.
sure.
And sometimes
Oh,
women
women will have your back.
will have your back. You know,
Yeah,
it's kind of,
I don't have to go everybody.
oh my gosh, hey, easy there, pal. This is a public venue.
That was me cutting their wires to their phone.
Oh, okay.
You can't charge these.
Gotcha. Thank you for specifying. Yeah, so it's interesting, the double standard, because you know, growing up, I knew that women were referred to as slutty. Me
Yeah.
personally, I was a fan of the ones that were referred to as slutty in high school. Those are normally the ones that I had crushes on. I'm not going to lie. But those were also the ones that I was not in their realm.
Yeah.
And I always secretly sought after. The guys that would refer to these women as sluts, or these girls as sluts, normally claimed to have gotten it. And I never quite understood that. It's like, you're going to be derogatory about them, slut shaming them, but you're claiming to have slept with them and all your friends are high-fiving you.
Yeah.
Like, it was very
I didn't
after
get that.
school teen special.
Yeah,
You know?
I didn't get that. I was like, why? But that's what I'm saying. It was only the guys who didn't get it
Yeah.
are the ones who would call them sluts.
That's interesting.
Like, I would be called
But
a
I
slut
didn't get it.
because I didn't want to give it up. And so
I
not
didn't
giving
get
it
it.
up was me being a tease, not giving it up.
That's true. Yeah, yeah,
So.
yeah. Well, see, I didn't get it, but I also didn't pressure people to get it, because
Yeah.
I was raised a little gentleman. So I just didn't. I wanted somebody to give it to me because they wanted to give it to me.
You wanted them to give you their flower.
That's right. A plethora of flowers. I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
I wanted
Given.
somebody to want me and say, I
Yeah.
want to give this to you. And I would have been like, fuck yes. But I didn't want to go, hey, you know, let me take it out. You want to touch it? Touch it. Come on, just touch it. Like, I shouldn't have to convince somebody to touch my penis.
Oh my God. I've had a lot of convincing.
I know. I've heard your stories.
And then I didn't give it up and he called me a slut.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, quite the opposite.
I was never like butthurt about it though. I was never butthurt about being called names.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just like, okay.
So let me ask you, when it comes to slutty behavior, yes, you know, I would love for you to be more slutty, and et cetera, but from a woman's mind who is in the lifestyle, especially somebody who's been in 15 years, when you see another woman in the lifestyle who you don't know, but you do see very obviously exuding major slutty behavior with several people, say in the club or wherever, is there any tinge of judgment that makes you go, ooh, stay away from my husband, or anything like that?
No.
No?
No.
Now, I know you are a big believer in if I see that person kissing someone I don't approve of, you cannot kiss my husband.
Yes.
That's more of a
no, I
personal
don't care
thing.
how many partners they have. You wrap it.
Yeah, that's true. And you know,
and we test.
Yeah.
And so no, I don't care what they do. I think that's the fun part of the lifestyle, is that you can be that expressive and not have anybody judging you. And no, I don't.
In theory, I mean, there's
in
still
theory,
slut shaming, man.
I mean,
there is slut shaming. Let me tell you, I have talked to couples
oh
in our community who very specifically have said, well, if I see that you have sex with too many people, I lose interest. And that I find interesting. You're basically slut shaming. And that's cool. You can lose interest, but you don't have to say that.
You don't have to say it because
you're
it's the
slut
lifestyle.
shaming. Yeah, that's ridiculous. But then the opposite is also true, because I have seen people get shamed for not sleeping with anybody. So I guess no matter what community you go to,
it doesn't matter.
You're going to get shamed one way or another. So you might as well do what makes you feel happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I don't ever shame. Like it's Can you show me your ways?
I was just curious what
Yeah.
your thoughts
I
when it came up like that. And
Younger Priscilla?
yeah.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Younger, hurt, and uneducated, very insecure Priscilla for sure. Very jealous that I couldn't be that person. So yeah.
Now, would you have realized that back then when you were
No.
passing judgment that it
No.
was because of a jealousy thing?
No.
No? That's interesting. Well, you know what? I think this was a great conversation. This is going to wrap us up for today. But before we let you go, I just want to let you know we've got our live show running every Thursday night at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Time.
Yes.
Right on our website. So pull up a chair, chat with us and other listeners in real time. You can interact with us. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, it is a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It is. And speaking of the website, beyond-monogamy.com is where you'll find everything: full episodes, the blog, our merch, and 100% anonymous confessional. I like that confessional.
Yeah, I do too.
If you got something on your mind about the lifestyle, E&M, kink, the show, whatever it is, you can drop it there completely anonymously, and we might read it on the air.
We just might. You can also catch us streaming on fullswapradio.com Thursdays at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Central.
And mark your calendars, guys. We will be at Crazy Winter Nights in Kansas City on February 19th through the 21st, 2027. So that's next year. Use code BEYOMONO for your discount.
That's BEYOMONO. And shout out to ProDX Health for keeping us going. Like we said, we do test, and they got the hookup.
Yes.
And they can hook you up too. Code BEYOMONO. Once again, BEYOMONO gets you 15% off. If you want to check them out, you know where to go. Check the show notes.
Yes.
And with that, we thank you all for joining us for another episode, and we will see you guys next week.
Bye.